Okay, so if you're watching this video, you're probably just like me, kind of frustrated that there's not enough videos out there on YouTube that actually gives us more information as to which hero is actually worth buying next. There's a bunch of tutorials out there, there's a bunch of content creators out there where they would just post their already built heroes, and actually it kind of helps show us how those heroes perform in higher chaos levels or higher difficulties, but it doesn't give us a decent preview as to how the hero actually performs without any heroes perform. Jeez. Rest in peace. Rest in peace English. Anyway, so it doesn't give us a decent view as to how the heroes actually perform without the levels and without the buffs. So I actually wanted to see the range of each tower that each hero provides, but the problem is I don't own a lot of them because it's been a while since I've last played this game, and I haven't really bought a lot of heroes before, and I'm more of a free-to-play kind of dude. Please keep quiet, narrator. I like your voice, but you have to keep quiet. Okay, so here I'm going to show you at least the ones that I own. I'm actually going to make a few heroes from scratch so you can see it yourself. So as of now, I only have the Hunter and the Dryad, apart from the first four. Well, the first three is actually free. This one you have to buy for 25 coins or whatever this thing is called. But I'm going to show you the basic range for the Dryad and the basic range for the Hunter, because I have not seen any video here in YouTube that shows us that those ranges without any gear, without any shard, without anything. I just want to show you the most basic, their most basic version. Also, if you're going to tell me that, hey, Renskii, you have this hero trial right here, the mysterious portal. The problem with this is it only allows you to try out 4 heroes, but it doesn't allow you to test every single hero in game, so this does not count. Okay, so I'm going to create the what do you call this? Let's go with the Dryad. Oh crap! Okay, I have to delete the heroes that I have because I'm actually using all the slots because I have a few friends. I have friends that I play with that is kind of new to the game, so I actually made new characters just to make things challenging for them. So let's delete this. What else should I delete? Let's delete the other one as well. I could just always make a new one. Where's the other one? There we go. Is lobby. Okay. Right. Let's go to the trial first. Trial area. And by the way, if you actually know a content creator who's made a video like this that shows off the... Oh, sorry, that was my air fryer. If you actually know a content creator who's made a video like this before, and they maybe they named the video or they titled the video in a really terrible way, that's why I can't see it or I haven't seen it yet, please let me know. Please tell me the name of the content creator, and I'll be sure to credit them or watch their videos or something like that, because I could really use something, a guide or anything, just so I know which hero is good to buy, because I can actually see the if you can see, I have 8.8k coins, so I only need 2 more. Okay, just when I'm about to test something, this guy is trying to... Anyway, so this one is the Spectral Knight. If you're planning to buy this guy, I forgot. Oh, I haven't made a new one yet. Wait, hold on. Oh, I made the new one, but I haven't placed it yet. Hold on. Oh, Is this it? Oh, okay. Sorry. Still new to this content creation thing. Or at least the just vamping. I have no script whatsoever. I'm just frustrated because I'm trying to look for a guide or a kind of a trailer or a briefer, but all the... Oh, by the way, if you're going to tell me that the trailers actually work, they don't. They actually suck balls. They're terrible. They don't show off the actual ranges of the towers. They basically just show you the flashy version, like a movie trailer. But it doesn't give you the technical side of things. So here I'm going to show you kind of the more technical kind of side of things. I can't really give you actual numbers, but this is what it looked like. This is what it looks like. So Spectral Knight, this actually deals area of effect damage, if I'm not mistaken, now that we don't have anyone hitting the dummies like a crazy person. Now we can test this. The problem with this Spectral Knight thing, it actually takes a while before it hits anything. So you see, that's 4, 5, 6, maybe that's 6 seconds before it starts attacking. But then once it attacks, it hits like 4. Yeah, it hits this one, this one, this one, and this one. So it can actually hit enemies from in an arc or in an area of effect in front of it, even though it actually says that it should be able to hit up to here. It actually hits just this 4 in front of it. So that's actually the thing that I'm talking about. This is why it's important for us to actually see the technical aspect of things. Oh my goodness, this guy. Just when I'm testing things. Alright, I'm going to transfer this because this guy does not respect people's personal spaces. Well, this is not my personal space. I'm going to transfer to a tavern instead because this guy, my goodness. Oh, there you go. There's the lag. Can I actually leave towards the... Can I move to a tavern here? Okay, no, I don't think so. So I'm going to leave for now. Let's see. I'm not going to cut this because this is just a quick video. This is supposed to be a quick video, but I ended up like wasting your time. I'm sorry. I don't like videos like that wastes people's times. I prefer like straight to the point videos. I'm really sorry about this one, but I just have to leave that lobby because that guy, like, he sees that I'm testing something and he does not respect it. Anyway, so here we go. Let's test the Spectral Knight again. Let's see if this time it will hit more units. Let's see. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so it takes a while before it hits something. And you can see how slow it attacks. So that's 3 units right there. Maybe if we move it, let's see if we can kind of change the... Let's see if we can make it attack 4 enemies at once. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, there you go. It can attack 5 enemies. So it basically attacks the closest one to it, and then yeah, that's kind of... I was kind of hoping that it could attack like all enemies in front of it, but apparently it attacks the closest one, and if there's like 2 enemies beside it, then it should be able to hit all 5 of them, which isn't bad per se. Okay, so next thing is the Sonic Bat. Just so we know, this is the range. So there we go, that's the range. And by the way, this Sonic Bat, sorry, let's go back to the Spectral Knight first. So for the Spectral Knight, it can actually attack elevated units or air units, I believe, as long as your range is enough. So if you have the Gambit, you can actually look at it here. If you add the Gambit here, the Night Range Gambit, then it should be able to attack enough range units. I still wouldn't recommend that because as you can see, it has a really slow attack speed, or a low attack speed, so I wouldn't recommend this as a decent anti-air. But just so you know, it can actually attack air if you have to. If you have no alternatives, which is kind of crazy because we have the Huntress and the Monk. So here we have the Sonic Bat. This is the range. It's basically the same with... Oh, it has a slightly longer range, but a smaller cone of attack. But this one, it actually stuns the enemies. So let's see, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, there you go. So it actually attacks in a straight line. It's kind of like a shockwave. If you're familiar with Warcraft 3, it's basically like shockwave. It deals damage to every single target in a line. Yeah, and it deals like a short stun. If you can see these stars. Yeah, so that's a mini stun effect. I don't know if that's actually quite useful for any casters. Maybe it interrupts spell casting. I don't know. Let's see. Is there anything that increases the duration of the stun? I don't think so. Yeah, maybe with the shards. I'm not yet sure because I haven't really like fully explored this hero yet. I'm just trying to explore the game again because it's been years since I've last played this game. Anyway, so there you go. This is the range for the Spectral Knight. This is the range for the Sonic Bat, and now we're going to test the range for the Gargoyle statue. So as for the Gargoyle statue, this is actually more of a trap than a tower itself. So you can actually place this on the path where the units actually pass through, and it should be able to attack enemies without getting destroyed. So, but it has a fairly limited range, just like most auras or most traps. So yeah, let's see. So basically what it does is it summons a bunch of stuff. If you're familiar with the Dryad, what do you call this? The Hornet's Nest or the Angry Nimbus thing, it's actually quite similar to that. Or if you already own the Countess, the one that summons the smaller dragons, it's basically the same thing. But this one, it actually doesn't linger. The bats don't linger. They don't constantly attack. They just go kamikaze on the enemies. Because I can't say the S word here on YouTube or wherever it is that I'm going to upload this video. Okay, so basically that's it. Let's try to move it here just so you can see what it does. So it basically attacks the closest unit. Let's see if I can make it attack. Can I actually build here? No, I can't. Okay. Let's see if I can build it somewhere here. So it will attack the one in the middle. Okay, so there you go. If you build it here, it can actually hit all 5 enemies at once. So the explosion for the bats, it's actually quite decent. It deals a fair amount of damage once you upgrade it, so it's not bad. Plus it does poison damage if that's something that you care about. Right, okay, so again, for comparison, Spectral Knight, Gargoyle, Sonic Bat, Gargoyle, and then Werewolf Commander. Okay, so for the Werewolf Commander, this is more of a blockade than a real tower. So will it attack? Okay, there we go, it attacks. So it actually has a fairly decent range for a melee striker. And as you can see, it actually follows the exact area of effect for its damage. Oh, I think that it actually hit the one on the back. Okay, so it actually deals damage to a little bit further. The target's a little bit further than the actual circle, because as you can see, it's only supposed to hit up to here, up to the 3rd target, but it actually is able to damage the 4th one as well. So yeah, there you go. Again, Sonic Bat. Let's make a comparison. because I haven't really seen any video or of any sort that's similar to this. So I'm going to make this. So gargoyle statue, that's the range. Sonic bat, that's the range. Oh, sorry. I think it would be better if I show you like this. Gargoyle statue, sonic bat, spectral knight, and finally werewolf commander. Okay, there we go. Oh, by the way, I forgot to actually test this, but I believe the gargoyle statue can actually hit air, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Yeah, it can actually hit air. There you go. Just so you know. Oh, and the sonic bat can hit air as well, if I'm not mistaken. Come on. 3, 4, 5. Okay, there we go. So now that you see that, let's delete this hero. Thank you. And then let's create a Dryad. Yeah. The Dryad is the physical manifestation of blah 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 blah. Okay, so this first off, you can actually build a world tree, which allows you to. It serves kind of like a blockade. It's I believe it's a bit weaker than. Actually, let's compare it. Create hero. Create the hunter. Sure. And then let's switch. Let's add. Wait, what? Wait, what? Okay, hold on. Okay, there we go. So this one is the basic one, no upgrades, nothing whatsoever, and then this is the werewolf commander. Okay, so it's actually, it has a, like, what is it? Like 3/4 of the HP of the werewolf commander, so it's a little bit weaker, but it does, however, provide an area of effect heal as long as you're inside the area of effect. And I believe if you have the shard, it actually provides additional crit damage or critical strikes or attack. I forgot what the bonuses was, but you can actually get a buff if you have the shard for the tree. It's not as tough as other walls, but it's pretty decent as it is, given the buff. Plus, for the dryads, you can actually build buildings or build the traps that she has only within the area of effect of the trees. But then again, you can always build more, and it only costs like 20 mana, not 40, 20 mana. So this basically serves like if you're a StarCraft player, then it's like a pylon. If you're a Warcraft 3 player, it's like the Scourge, or the, what do you call this, the Blight for the undead. So anyway, sorry, I'm an RTS player, so I just had to make that reference. So the first one is Moss Hornet's Nest. Wait, why does it have such a large AoE? Okay, so it is what it is. So it actually has a large area of effect. It basically spawns these hornets that attack random enemies. Oh, they actually focus one enemy at a time. They focus on the closest enemy that's, or the enemy that's closest to the nest, not to the tree, but to the nest. So that's cool, and it has a fairly large area of effect, but it does deal single target damage. The next one is the Harpy's Perch. It actually has a pretty decent range. Okay, hold on, I have to expand because I just want you to I want to show you the exact range. This is actually the type of video that I'm looking for. I was kind of hoping that there has to be like some content creator that's made this already, but apparently there's not, or maybe I'm just terrible at looking. But anyway, this is the Harpy's Perch. Apparently it attacks I guess it's a single target attack if you're using the basic Dryad. If you press right click, I'm playing on PC. if we press right click, it actually boosts the harpy, so now her attacks can actually pierce up to 3 or 2 enemies, hitting 3 enemies at once. So I actually thought that she could hit all 5 targets. Let's see actually if she can hit all 5 enemies given like a better range. Okay, so she can only hit 3 targets at once. I didn't actually know that beforehand. So there you go, we're learning together. So the next one is the slime pit. If you actually look at it, it seems like a water-based trap or a water-based thing here, but it's actually an oil-based tower. So it actually oils up enemies, not in a Diddy way, but kind of in a Dungeon Defenders way or in a Terraria way. Oh, sorry, terrible joke. Anyway, so there you go. It spawns a bunch of those, and then it basically oils up the enemies or drenches them in oil so that you can set them ablaze. Unfortunately, I don't think I have. Oh, okay. Here we go. So it can actually burn that. I don't know if it actually works because you don't exactly see the burn effect or the oil and then the fire effect, which is unfortunate. But anyway, so yeah, you get that. It has a decent range. It has a range like that. Just so you know, if you're considering buying the Dryad. So this is without any ascension points. This is without any gambit whatsoever. And then for the Nimbus, it has a much larger range, but it's a single target unit, and it drenches the enemies with water attack. Oh, it's actually an AoE. Damn, okay, I guess I'm wrong again. There you go. This is why we need videos like this, because we can actually correct our preconceptions or preconceived notions. Preconceptions? Is that even a word? I don't know. Anyway, so it actually deals an AoE damage, and it drenches enemies with water. So if you have this, it should electrocute. What is it electrocuting? Okay, there you go. I think it's electrocuting something, but I'm not sure if it's targeting that one. Doesn't seem like it. Anyway, so I'm going to delete this. Let's go back to the Dryad, and then if she transforms, the cloud changes color, and then it starts attacking with lightning attacks, which I guess exploits the water, the drench effect. So yeah, there we go. Oh, by the way, the attacks for the Dryad, it's a melee attack. The right click, it allows her to transform. For this guy, I forgot his name again. Sorry, I'm terrible with names. The Hunter. Okay, before the narrator starts yapping. So this one is very similar to the Huntress. Just so you know, it uses the bow. So I actually don't have this. So this is my decent build, or at least decent for my level. So it deals pretty decent physical damage, and the abilities are quite decent as well. Oh, should I show you the spells as well? Yeah, let's just show off the spells as well. Okay, let me just delete this first so we can have a better view as to what the spells actually do. Okay, so this one, oh sorry, I should go to the default first. Where are you? Okay, there we go. So this one is the default. So the first spell is actually like this. So it's basically it's very similar to the other one, the Sonic Bat. The Sonic Bat attack. It deals damage in a line. It damages everything, and I don't think it reduces the damage for every unit hit. So it's actually pretty decent. You can also get a shard like this that triples the projectiles that's launched, but it reduces the damage of the original one by half if it's upgraded 12 times, I believe. Otherwise it would only deal like 30% damage, so you just have to upgrade it so it becomes decent, somewhat decent again. If you want a more focused one, then don't get the shard. If you want it to deal more damage in an area, or if you want it to hit more enemies, then go for the shard. There you go. And then the second spell, let's use the basic one. The second spell is actually just a stealth, so it's like Windwalk in Warcraft 3. Again, sorry for the Warcraft reference. So yeah, it's actually quite useful in flanking enemies or positioning yourself, especially when you're dealing with the goblin D's nuts. Got him. No, what do you call this? The tank one, the one that you have to attack from behind. So this is a decent one to position yourself and flank them, like that, something like that. The third one, this is actually the cooler thing here, because I was a bit doubtful when it comes to this hero. I wasn't sure if he was actually worth getting, but this blood effigy is actually pretty cool. So there you go. It basically creates this illusion that attacks enemies and it actually deals damage. What's cool about this is it actually copies the... Wait, does it? Whoa. Okay, this I actually didn't know. But it basically copies the type of weapon that you have. So if you have a scatter shot weapon, then it also deals scatter shot damage. Oh wow, okay. So, I actually didn't know that it fires a spike if I fire a spike. Oh wow, okay, that I didn't know. But it doesn't cast what do you call this, the blood orb, which is the fourth skill that I'll show you later. Okay, let's actually try this out. Oh crap, sorry, I activated it too early. But as you can see, it actually fires off another shard, or another stake. So that's actually good. Ah, interesting. Didn't know that. Okay, so while waiting for the cooldown, again, please let me know if there's another content creator that goes this deep into... Well, it's not really that deep, but I hope it's useful somehow. Okay, so let's summon this. Let's wait for it to attack, test the stake, and then test the orb. Okay, so it doesn't launch an orb, but it does launch stakes. And if you do the invisible thing, it doesn't do anything. Or does it? I don't think so. But yeah, anyway, so there you go. Let's go for the Dryad. So this one, it's actually just a protection for yourself. If you transform, it deals damage to enemies nearby. Let's see how many enemies you can actually hit using this. Okay, so you can actually hit like all 5 of these plus the one behind me. Pretty decent area of effect if you enjoy melee combat. So there you go. The second spell, this one's actually weird because they're using an arrow pointer as to where it will drop at the circle of the mushrooms, but I think they should have used the area of effect, or the kind of similar to what would be the example for that. I'm trying to think of a spell that actually shows. I actually don't remember, but basically something like this. They could have used something like this, but instead they just decided that let's just use an arrow and let them guess the area of effect. So the basic one, it actually provides healing. This one, it actually deals damage. So the purple ones deal damage. Plus, I believe they stun as well. They can petrify or stun the enemies. So there you go. The stars, you can drop stars because the Dryad actually doesn't regenerate mana regularly or the same way with other characters, but it restores mana by using this spell. So if you played Terraria, you're probably familiar with these stars. It's more of a mana kind of thing. If you collect 3, you can combine it and then expand your mana pool using those stars. But anyway, so if you are transformed, if you're in your corrupted form, it deals a bigger area of effect, and it leaves a lingering damage or lingering effect on the ground, which deals continuous damage. And you can actually cast like several of them. I believe the damage stacks because as you can see, the enemies are actually dropping down several times, or they drop more often. So you can cast those spells pretty quickly. So yeah, there you go. It's already 30 minutes. I'm really sorry for wasting your time earlier, but that's basically it. Please let me know if there are other content creators out there that has this, because I could actually use the information in order to decide which hero is actually worth buying next, because I'm torn between this guy, Frostweaver, the Engineer, the Mercenary, and the Lavamancer. Oh, and this one as well, Sirius EV2. So those are the few ones that I'm thinking about getting. So yeah, please let me know, and thank you for watching.